Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. We are live in the studio, bringing you the sports talk show for the people. Let's dive in.
Reese, what it is, man? How you doing today? Reese, what up?
Got some good stuff going. What you up to?
Right, I'm good now. I couldn't hear you on the mic.
Yeah.
How your Saturday been going, Reese?
Man, it was great. Had a nice family reunion earlier today, so I'm feeling good. Everything's cool. How about you?
That's a beautiful thing. Hey, we above ground and breathing, so we all doing good.
That's it.
Hey, Reese, what even better is them wild spirits ain't had you knocked out. Normally when we come back from a family reunion, we pass out.
Yeah. You're right.
You know, we be passing out. What's up, Reese? I told you guys. So who we got before we kick this off? We got Tishan Head. She said, "What?" I say, "What's up, fellas in the chat? Got time today?" Boy, I know got time today. Got something to say. He says, "Watson ain't sent no message to Shedeur." Oh, yes, he did. Reese, did Watson send a message?
Oh, man.
It's a subliminal message. You got to read between the lines.
Stelmo Fudd, what's up? Got time today, Stelmo Fudd. What's up?
I know y'all already had to see that little clip ESPN Cleveland put out there. And I'm going to call a little smack talking. But we going to, this episode going to focus on Watson getting back in the, football shape. Because we only got, 3 more weeks, if that, before training camp start up?
3 more weeks. It's getting close.
Boy, I can't. Boy, we got about all of them training camps going to be live up there. Woo! Hey, Reese, I'm going to remind you tonight before July 15th, 10 a.m. We got to get on the the Cleveland Brown website to put in for our 4 free tickets.
Oh, man, we all over that. I can't wait.
Yeah, got time today. Says, if anything, he's a veteran that can't beat out an unproven player. Hey, y'all drop your comments. Don't be afraid. Because we getting in where we fit in and we're going to express ourselves. Tony Wilson dropped in. Tony Wilson says, "What's up, recent premiere? What's up to you? What's up to everybody? What's up to everybody? What's up to everybody?" We got some news for you.
Oh, yeah.
Reese, talk to him, Reese. I'm a transition.
Yeah, we got something hot for y'all. We got something hot. You're gonna like it. Something brand new.
Some new?
Yeah, some new.
New.
Selmo, we got something new. Got time today. We got something new.
Hey, Tish, we got something new.
Tony, we got something new. Chat, we got something new.
Takes heated debate. All things sports every time. Pull up your seat, let the good talk go. Reserved at the table, we gon' feed your soul. Hit that like, hit that, share. Drop your comments, we be right there. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Wheel and double PP. We got the people on the front. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Will, double PP, let the people know. If the play was dirty, we gon' let it show. If the picks got shaky, we gon' call that out. If your team came swinging, we gon' talk about it loud. It's time to cook together, so bring your best take. Every win, every loss, every buzzer, every shake. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We keep it
Reese, what up? Chat, tell us what you think. Tell us what you think.
Yeah,
we're trying to get in where we can fit in and keep rising to the top. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all think.
absolutely, man. We got Willie Mandingo in the house. Zed Mack, what's up? What's up? Everybody.
Selmo said in the chat, I believe in Todd. He's going to give both QBs a nod. It's not a competition. They're both going to cook. Selmo, I agree with you. I believe we're going to see both Watson and Shedeur. We're definitely going to see them both in the preseason, but depending on how Watson holds up, that's the whole thing. It's for any of these quarterbacks, whether it be Dylan Gabriel if he's still there, whether it be Shedeur, whether it be Watson, they got to be able to get through a training camp because we saw last year that all the quarterbacks got injured. The only one that stayed healthy, was Flacco, and he was Papa, and Papa was the only one to stay healthy in training camp.
He was giving all the reps to Gabriel. He was giving all the reps to Gabriel at the till the end. Then he started getting his reps. But man, I don't know what was going on. Hamstrings, everything, man. It was ridiculous.
Hamstring, obliques, concussions.
Right.
Whether it was real or not,
I still believe that was real, Randy. I know you don't think it. They slammed
the
Steelers. That was the Steelers. They slammed him on his head.
That was the Baltimore Ravens game, sir.
Was that the
Ravens?
The Ravens slammed him. They slammed him.
That was the Ravens game because that's when he got knocked out and Shedeur came in after halftime.
He slammed him on his head. That was. They slammed him. Yeah, I know.
Was it WWE style or WWF style?
You think they just pulled him, huh?
Yeah, I believe because you know what? They never played. Oh, you know what? That's a conspiracy theory. They never played even on the televised airing. They never played the playback showing how he got the concussion. Now that I think about it, they never showed the replay. All they said was that Dylan Gabriel has a concussion.
He's out. Yep, that was crazy.
Zed Mack, it's been a long time. I ain't been over there on my man's channel. What's up? It's good to see you. Appreciate you tapping in.
Yeah, Zed Mack, right. He did. Dylan got beat up in that Steelers game because remember the
he got sacked 6 or 7 times.
He came over the sideline, the corner, the safety. And he told Shedeur, get in the game.
Hey, you know who that was? That was Jalen Ramsey talking trash to Shedeur. He told him he was next. Dylan got BTA'd in that game because that's the game that Dylan got pissed off. And our middle linebacker, his last name is Patrick Queen. He sacked Dylan.
Oh, and
Dylan got up. He pulled him up by his helmet.
Yeah.
And they should have called a penalty on Dylan.
They should have called a penalty. You could tell they was getting to him. They was messing with him. All the teams was.
Boy. What up, y'all? What's up? What's up, Zealous Hicks?
Korean Nurse 2476 says he's gonna hurt himself trying to outdo Shedeur.
And you know what? I gotta highlight that comment. Because Reese, we talked earlier, and what did I say? And I need y'all to comment in the chat. I want y'all, I need y'all to communicate with us. You listen with us, you watch with us. I need you to talk with us in the chat and let yourself be heard. As I told Reese earlier today, and I had him cracking up, is whenever we see Shedeur work out, we see what his speed used to be and how fast he is now. We see the progressions on how he wasn't reading the plays as quick as he should, how he's getting through his progressions faster now. Whenever we see Watson, and I'm not saying this to knock Watson at all, but it'd be like Watson being slow motion. Compare, if you was to play the video footage back to back, side by side, you can see how, to me anyway, it's just my personal opinion. Y'all tell me in the chat, you tell me, Reese, does Shedeur look faster than Watson? Tell the truth. All y'all, tell the truth.
Well, I haven't seen Watson this all out, but I'm sure with that Achilles, he's not as fast as he once was. But man, Shedeur looked fast on that video when he was.
Okay, Reese. Okay, Reese, I need you to keep it real with us, man. In the video clips that you've seen of Watson, okay?
Yeah.
Don't try to be, you know, we stay neutral, but keep it real. Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That video he put out. That video he put out, Shedeur put out when we didn't have no shirt on, and he was burning, and he was running against that running back. That was two different videos he put out.
And he outran the running back for his team.
Yeah, for the Browns, right. So
yes,
no,
down in Texas.
Yeah, right. So I would have to say Shedeur right now. Yep. Now, I don't know before the injury. I don't know with Watson.
We ain't talking about yesterday. We talking about now.
Right.
Chat, y'all tell us in any of the clips that y'all have seen. Let us know. Who do you? Now I will say now, Watson. He 30 years old. He got that man body. You know, he's more solid. He can, you know, take that impact for a hit. You know, Shedeur. I mean, that's Shedeur. Watson got that look. That's a man. You know what I'm saying? 30-year-old man. You know, he looks the part of an NFL quarterback.
Where he looks the part.
Shedeur is smaller, but you got a young bull taking on an old bull. And like, you know, we did an episode before, iron sharpens iron, you know? So Watson, and y'all let me know in the chat, and Reese, you can let me know. How do you feel about, do you think that this is the most heated QB competition that Watson's going to be in since he's been in the NFL? Because me personally, I don't think he had any competition when he was playing at the Texans. He was a high draft pick. Everybody knew he was going to start. This man is fighting for his future to be able to not only possibly get another contract with our Browns if he balls out, but if he doesn't ball out, he got to show enough skill set to where another team may want to pick him up.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting for his NFL life right now because he's got a lot of people that's doubting him. He's been hurt all these years, and he's going against a young guy that basically people, you know, the media don't think that Shedeur should, you know, be able to outdo this guy because he's a 10-year vet and all this stuff, you know, all the accolades he didn't had, you know, but he hasn't did anything in the last 2 to 3 years. Even when he was going full tilt with the Browns, he never did what he was, you know, what he came here to do. So, yeah, no.
Zeb Max said, well, what he's saying in the videos, he's saying that the footwork is much quicker with Shedeur, you know. And to me, personally, if I was in Watson's shoes, I wouldn't be trying to be doing all that quick acceleration. Also, just think how mentally that has to affect you. A doubles Achilles tear, you want to preserve yourself. Oh, you got that in your mind, man. And you hear that, man, I ain't never had an Achilles tear. I don't ever want to.
Oh man,
but I know people that had them.
I had an Achilles tear, so I know.
Had you experiencing that injury? Can you explain to us, you know, tell us, you know, the feeling you had when you first had it, the mentality of having to try to recover from it. How did it take, you know, how long did it take you to even start feeling comfortable in your healing? And then does it still affect you now mentally, even after all these years?
Years, man, years. You never have your hops like you had it before. You know, my hops wasn't like it was. My speed, push off, my confidence, everything, man. It was slow-mo game after that. It was, you know, basically because I always played basketball, you know, like in leagues and stuff like that. But it was basically once I got that Achilles, it was basically backing people down and the muscle game. That was strictly it. It wasn't no shake and bake out at the top of the key and none of that no more. But you don't have that confidence like you want, you know. But I remember when my foot did it, man. I went to go dive for a ball, and it was an easy ball. I feel like I was about to go dunk the ball, and I went to dive for the ball. It was a steal. It was open, and I looked up, and I was on the ground on my stomach. I'm like, why am I on the ground? And I heard a pop. And man, when I tried to get up, my foot was just hanging like this.
Wow. Hold on. So you saying you heard the pop, but you didn't feel it? I would think you would
like it didn't hurt.
What? Wow.
It don't hurt. It don't. I mean, mine didn't hurt. It don't hurt. It's just a tendon. Like it don't hurt. But you need that bad boy.
So it popped like a piece, like a chicken wing.
You hear it. You hear it, and especially in your body, your own body. You hear it in your. But people around you hear it. Like I've heard multiple people say, "I heard a pop."
Wow.
That girl did it in the WNBA. I know she did it. I didn't hear she did it in the WNBA. Girl stepped on the back of her heel yesterday, and they wheeled her off. She had a towel over her head.
What game was that?
I forget what game I was watching. It was like yesterday, the day before yesterday. I knew exactly what it was when it happened.
Wow.
I didn't even.
So Zep Mac was asking you in the chat, Reese. It says, Reese, do you feel Watson is doing a lot more compared to the prior years he has seemed to get engaged?
Oh yeah, he's doing a lot more now. He feels the pressure, and I think he's really trying to show and prove that he's ready to come back and do a great make a great comeback. I believe that. What you guys think?
Tell us in the chat. We need y'all responses. Cordner says he gonna hurt himself trying to outdo Shedeur. Man, what I was listening to G. Bush this morning. Selma was in the chat also over there. I was quiet in the chat today over there on in G. Bush's show. I didn't make no comments today. I just listened. But G. Bush brought up that training camp, they got to go 6 days straight when they start the training camp. That's why I'm concerned about it's not just the quarterbacks, it's all the players, because I don't know if no NFL team ever started camp and finished without somebody getting some type of injury.
Yeah, but this is a different staff. This is a different type of, probably strength coach and everything. It's a whole different staff. So maybe the Browns, that staff was doing things all wrong. Todd Monken may have a staff that understands things a little bit better. So it remains to be seen how this is going to turn out, because, that was Kevin Stefanski's, staff.
Jay Nicole says, I believe she's referencing Shedeur, lost that baby weight. He's light on his feet. Man, he's a lot faster. He ain't his father, but he's quicker now.
He's moving, man. I was impressed. He said, "Nah, he's talking trash." Jay Nicole says, "Nah, he's talking trash to Kevin." Talking about, is he talking trash to Stefanski?
Yeah, she's referencing Jalen Ramsey when he came over to the sideline. She was saying he wasn't talking to Shedeur. She was saying that he was talking to Kevin Stefanski. Hey, drop y'all chats in, good, bad, or indifferent. We're going to highlight them because Evelyn Underwood -K1X, she got something to say. So we're going to let it be known. It says, y'all, title is a lie. They are not in competition with each other. We know that Pro Bowl Shedeur is QB1 franchise for the Cleveland Browns. For the Cleveland Clowns.
The Cleveland Clowns. She said the Cleveland Clowns.
Have either of you had an injury like, yes, and Mr. Reese Will just shared it with us all. Drop your comments in here because we're gonna highlight them, y'all.
I don't like to put out too much information. I don't like to put out too much information, but my son, D1 football player, just had an Achilles injury 2 months ago in summer camp. So he had the same Achilles injury I had. So yes, I've had Achilles, and that's the only thing that's getting him through now because he know that I had it. So injuries, yes,
injury is going to happen. But the biggest thing is dealing with the. It's one thing to have an injury and you got to come back from it physically, but mentally, man.
And then play professional football.
Explain that part, Reese. Explain that. People deal with stuff. We always respond whenever something happened to us personally in our life, whether it be, loss of a loved one or some type of injury or some type of breakup in a relationship. Our first response is, I'm good, I'm okay. But inside, it's not that way.
Man, look, who did
it's
it?
Not that way.
Tatum did it. Halliburton did it for the Pacers. Tatum did it for the Celtics. And these guys gonna tell you, Kevin Durant did it too, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So these guys tell you that you're never the same. You're never the same. It's just, I mean, it's 100%. You're never the same again. Your explosion will never be the same as a surgically repaired Achilles. I'm just telling you what it is. I know what it is. You don't feel as strong. You can't lift as much weight. You don't have that explosion. You don't have that flexibility, that dorsiflex. You don't have that no more. I feel it. I know what I feel. I know what I feel in my body. I don't need nobody to tell me. I feel it.
Hey, I hear the emotion in your voice. I feel it, Reese. That's how I love it. It's finally.
When you experience something, it's like somebody telling you, it's like somebody telling you something.
But it's not. Yeah.
Right. What you've been through, you know what it feels like. You're not who you used to be.
Zed Max says, I honestly wouldn't expect him to be quick-footed at this point of his career, considering his past injuries. I like I said, I want to see both young brothers do good. I want to see them both be healthy. Just like Selmo said, Todd Monken's going to give them both a nod. He's going to have to. Y'all went through 3 quarterbacks the last 3 years.
But the thing about it with the Achilles, quarterback don't have to be no fast guy. You don't have to be,
So you're trying to say, now I got a question for you, Reese. You think Watson's got better speed than Aaron Rodgers now?
Oh yeah, he outrun Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he can get Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Zeb Max said, right, the fact that he is pushing himself to get back on the field is a testament. Yes, it is, to his mindset. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Zeb Max. And that's the crazy part, man. I had dropped a couple of shorts because that sarcastic donkey Anthony Lama, instead of them commending on 92.3 The Fan, the hard work that not only that Watson's doing to get back in the tip-top shape, the best shape he can be, and for Shedeur to get better, the best that they can be, they want to clown them instead of speaking positive about them. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
It's the hardest thing when I watch somebody, especially a professional athlete, and I see them go out there. I've seen it when Watson did it. I'm a lifelong Browns fan. When he did it, we seen it. They showed it. Like they showed the back. I don't want to get too graphic, but they showed it. I know a lot of people wasn't watching the Browns. I was. They showed it. You could see it pop. They showed it, and you could see it in Halliburton when Jason Tatum hit the ground, and when Jason Tatum hit the ground, and Halliburton hit the ground in the championship. Remember that? The Pacers, man, my heart dropped. Ooh, yeah. Because I'm like, he got all the way here, and he was playing. He got all the way here. This young fella, this young man, put his whole career on the line and got here, and was showing his behind. He was balling.
Oh, he was balling. He was straight up balling.
And then when he hit the ground and he was pounding the ground, and I felt it because I know exactly what he felt. He was like, you done. This is a year and a half, like process. I'm not going. I got to get back.
Who surprised me though? Tatum came back before a year.
He did.
That was amazing. I think he's the fastest person I ever see.
He healed. He healed, and that his confidence showed. Remember when he first went out there? You could tell he was passing that ball off. And trying to work himself back in there, which is understandable, but Kevin Durant, all of them tell you, I'm not no professional athlete, but they all tell you, you're not going to be the same, but you just transition your game a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? You don't do all those things you used to do.
Yeah, we got Coach J888 in the chat. Welcome in. He says, I love seeing both QBs getting ready for this competition. Pads is coming soon. Yeah, boy, I can't wait. I wish I could open my eyes up and they be in camp tomorrow. But they both putting in the grind. They both know how important it is. They both know how serious it is. One's playing to have a future in the NFL, and one's trying to be. He already told us on the content he put out, he ain't playing just to be playing. He's playing to be great, to be one of the greatest.
But you know how weird this is, and I it's a little bit off subject, but it's so weird to be the training camps. And man, I was going to training camps when we didn't have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have nothing. When I was there when Watson came, and we thought he was the guy, and we were so happy. I remember taking my sons up there when he first came, and I'm like, man, you know. And now, and that was back when just the Browns fans came. Now we got a whole flux of people because of Shedeur, and everybody's trying to figure out how to get to the training, you know, to watch them practice. And man, it's just wild to go from nobody even paying attention or hardly caring to now it's the hottest thing going.
Yeah. Hey, this is for you, Reese. This is your man. You can read this one.
Okay.
That's guy.
What's up, Abdul? Appreciate you. Rahman, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat.
Yeah. Appreciate we got 67 in the chat. The ask is, if y'all can hit that like button. Hit that like button, hit that like button. If your first time watching, we appreciate you coming in. If you appreciate what we're speaking to you today, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. What Selmo just say? Selmo said Watson is tight with the Bushes and Mary Kay. Yes, he told us that. He told us that the last interview of the optional training camp is that they've been talking to him. You know, that's why, despite whatever Todd Metcalf may want, he may want to start Shedeur outright. We may see with our eyes that Shedeur may be playing and moving the team, and the team has got energy when Shedeur is out there, just like how we saw it last year when Shedeur came out there. But Watson spilled the beans in that last interview, and he said that he had internal conversations because Ashley Babcock asked him, did you ever have any worries that if you would ever play for the Browns again? And he looked at her with a smile and said, I had internal conversations. So he knew he was already told he's going to get an opportunity to get back on the field.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to say that, man. He couldn't wait.
But getting an opportunity to be on the field could just be him playing in preseason games.
Could be.
You know?
What's up, Jamil? Jamil around the world. What's up? What's up, Yer? What's up? Them Knicks. I know Selmore said that about about Bronny and LeBron. I know.
Zed Mac said even Daniel Jones is doing some light work after his Achilles tear. Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Matter of fact, they got to go back to Anthony Richardson because what I'm hearing is Jones is supposed to be ready for training camp. Have you heard anything different on Daniel Jones? Anybody?
Man, just to go back real quick, like my son would call me after every practice, and he would call me after every practice, and my heart dropped every time he called. And when I see the smile on her face, I'm cool. But this time he called me, and he just shaking his head like this. And I said, "Oh man, I knew it was something. I knew it was something bad." And I'm like, "Oh." He said, Dad. He said, it's my Achilles. And he was doing a drill. He was doing a drill. He was the captain. He was the captain of the team. This was gonna be his year. So that Achilles is something. It's a mental thing, though. It's a mental. You can conquer it.
You know, appreciate that. He said you brothers are doing a great job. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
You, Abdul, my man. Appreciate you.
That gives us encouragement to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Okay, now even I'm gonna pull this. We put y'all comments up, and who's this right here? Ken Hood said Watson is not cool with G. Bush. G. Bush is all Sanders. Nobody's said. Everybody got a difference of opinion. But G. Bush did say he ain't got. G. Bush is 10 toes down for Shedeur, but he ain't got nothing against Watson. I've heard him repeatedly say it on his channel. Repeatedly. Black Prayer, what's up? Black Prayer. Glad you tapped in. There go your boy again.
Abdul said, did you see Shedeur throwing footballs with his eyes closed? Yeah, I did a show on that. The last show I did, put all his he was throwing it to the target, and he was getting it, man. He was getting it. He's tapped in. It's now, definitely.
Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
He did that drill with Coach Tressel. He was with Coach Tressel. There was a part 1 and a part 2 of that drill. Coach Tressel had him doing one part of the drill, and then he had him throwing to the person he was throwing to with his eyes closed for muscle memory. You know, so right. You know what? I know we all heard the phrase, if I could be a fly on the wall, or I never want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to have people around me that's smarter than me. I like how Shedeur's mindset is mature. He's not afraid to reach out to people, get as much knowledge as he can to soak it in, to better himself. You know, a lot of people just in our life, we're afraid to speak up and ask for help. But Shedeur, his mindset is he just don't want to be a regular NFL player. He wants to be great in the NFL.
Yeah. Yep. He does. He wants to be great. He's proven it. All these workouts, and he's taking things serious. Man, when you cutting weight and build muscle like that and just, tapped in, we've seen all these workouts and really zoning in on your craft like he's doing. I don't care what nobody say. He's serious. He's extremely serious about his craft and what he's going to bring to the table this year. So I'm excited to see how this works out in the Todd Monken offense.
And one thing that's key is, and we've seen the history of Shedeur Sanders from wherever he's been at, from going from year 1 to year 2, and the major growth and development. Jackson State, Colorado, and now if he would just be able to be the outright, which they don't want to do, be QB1, he's going to ball regardless. Whenever he gets in this year, he proved it last year. And what gets under my skin is that when Tom Brady, what was he, a 6th-round draft pick? Was they always throwing in his face 6th-round draft pick, 6th-round draft pick? When they refer to him, did they always refer back to Dak Prescott? What was he, 4th or 5th round? Do they throw that up anytime they speak about that? Right. But they want to spew this negative narrative, try to keep some weight over him just to knock him down. But you can't knock down greatness.
Right.
And can't no man shut what the Most High already opened the door for us.
Yep. You're right.
Shedeur competing with himself.
What's up, Charmaine? James Frank, $2 is who we've been looking for. Number 2 is who we've been looking for.
Shedeur is him. We've seen the Watson take for too long. It's too time. Let the young man shine and prove himself.
So you want to show that tape?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. It's so short. Read a couple of these chats real quick. Oh, because I don't know if the person's in here. They said that our title was a lie. The title's not a lie. We're going off of what Deshaun Watson put out there for the world to see. ESPN Cleveland played the short clip. And in this very short clip, I think many of you already seen it, but he plays music all through the video, except for a short period when he's talking, and then they turn down the music. And for copyright reasons, I'm gonna play it. But I just really caught it when I was telling Reese. I said he played music all through this.
Right.
So I got to be careful. But when he's talking, just so you all know, he's talking about he's being out there with he was thanking Casey Concepcion, Luke, the wide receiver that pulled his hamstring from Shedeur and ended up only being able to play from the practice squad when he recovered, and some college wide receivers out there. He was thanking them for being out there, but he was saying that, you know, basically, you know, work comes first, you know, and then at the end of his statement, he said to stay ahead, he got to keep grinding, to keep ahead of everybody and step on their necks. Who was he referring to? Him saying he got to grind and stay ahead so he can step on their neck. Who else? Who do you think he's applying? Y'all tell me in the chat. What do you think he meant? I'm gonna play it. I gotta play it.
Play it.
It got this music in it. I gotta make sure there's until the very end, because I'll be able to run back when he talk.
Randy, they think it's no competition.
Oh, hey, iron sharpening iron. The showing them workout.
It's always music and stuff.
All this is his music this music playing in the background. It can't be played for copyright reasons. But at the very end, I need to move this off of here. At the very end, you see the words at the bottom of the screen. I need you to follow the words at the bottom of the screen.
You probably could play.
I know. As soon as the words come up, I know where he's
speed and let the ball just take you here.
See.
Bush, great work. Got my dogs Luke, Casey out here. Got a couple of young guys that's in college that's want to, you know what I'm saying, get that work in with us. You know, we just keep stacking for real. Like I said earlier, man, every day count, every rep counts. So whatever we can to keep staying ahead of everybody, keep stepping on everybody next, man.
Who was he referring to? Whose neck is he referring to stepping on next? Who we talking to, Reese?
And I see
is that a subliminal message?
Hey, when you in the heat, man, and somebody coming for your gig, man, this is professional football, man. this is professional football. The young buck coming for my job. I like you. I love you.
And I'm cool with your family.
I'm cool with your family.
But you coming after what's mine.
You coming
what
after
I'm trying
my
to get
job,
back,
man.
So what's he was he saying I'm stepping on Shedeur's neck? Was he referring to them? Was he referring to him?
Listen, this is what competition is. It's not a bad thing. People think competition is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Sports. When they used to line us up in the pit, they would line us up in the pit. They might be your best friend. I used to go in the pit against your best friend, line you up, and y'all head to head. But y'all friends, I want to beat him. I don't want him to put me on my back. I want to put him on his back. Like, this is competition. This is at the highest level. The game is the game, man. And if you think it's all sugar plums and cookies and cream and all that stuff,
cookies and cream,
then you're in the wrong business to even be watching, because these boys out here don't want nobody to take their job. It's not nothing wrong with it. It's
business is business.
It's business is business, man. You don't want him to take his job. I mean, I know people say stuff, not the negativity, but the negativity, they talking about the negativity coming from the outside. Yes, they teammates and they pushing each other. But of course, Shedeur wants to be the starter. Of course, Deshaun wants to be the starter. That's the way it go. That's the way it is, man. Just
Black
sorry.
Pearl
I'm
says
sorry to
Shedeur
tell
is
y'all.
not competing. He's preparing. That's right. Shedeur is preparing, and I love what we see in his preparation. I love what I see in this young man's preparation. And me and Reese was talking earlier, and I brought up a key point. Not only is he preparing his body physically, but mentally, and y'all may not have noticed it, he took himself down to Las Vegas, 100-degree temperature, to work out. He's preparing not only mentally and physically for the first 2 weeks of playing up in Florida.
Man, look, I can feel it.
I've been in. I've been in, dropped off in the middle of the Mojave Desert, getting off of that damn plane, stepping out into that heat in the Middle East. I felt like a damn baked potato wrapped up in foil. It was so hot. It took a week for my body to adjust. Anything I ate came out liquid. Both ends.
Oh, man.
That heat is a heat, boy. I commend him. I don't know who put in his head, go to Vegas in that 100-degree weather and prepare yourself so you're going to be ready week 1, week 2.
He's going
that's exceptional.
Yeah, he feel like he getting tested and he want the job. He's not doing this stuff because he like it. Like, you know, you do all that stuff. You do this, all these different drills. These guys are bringing their best foot forward, and it's not nothing against each other, but he feel like somebody's coming for his gig, and he's back, and he got to prove himself, and that's the way it is.
You know, and I will say this: if Shedeur wouldn't have failed in the draft, even if he would have went second or third round, he wouldn't be competing for this job right now. He'd be the coming into the season QB1. You know, that's just my opinion. James Frank says, got to highlight this right here. I was all in on Shedeur. Dude showed his heart in that Bengals game. He didn't have a great game, but when it mattered, he led the team to a field goal range, and they won when they kicked that field goal. You know,
you
know they clowned Shedeur when that kicker at the beginning of the year lost the game for him, and then you know he was speaking life into the kicker's name, and it went 360 because at the end of the year, that same kicker, I think his name is Smits, he had to kick the game-winning field goal. You know,
yeah.
And he's like, I believed in him. I believed in him. Because he was mic'd in that game.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep. But yeah, you he going down in Vegas, man. That heat. I heard about it. I've never been to Vegas. Never been. Holy Smith.
Diddy, hold on, man. See, if it get too negative, I won't do that. But I will say this. Got time today says Watson good for talking and having his camera crew. All right, he called him Diddy. So
oh man.
I'm not trying to tear nobody down. So I read half of it, then I messed around, and that was the enemy in my ear to have me. He said Diddy Watson good for talking and having a camera crew. He turned his life around, y'all. We all deserve second chances.
And he's fighting that too. He's fighting the mentality of that and getting over that hump. And he's still, you know, he's hoping that he has that behind him. And then it's basically Watson in his mindset. You could hear how he talks. Is him against the world. He feels like it's him against the world, how he talks, because they don't want him to do interviews. They being very selective when we hadn't seen him but that one time. So
they sparing him, man. They got to. There's too much backlash. You know, I don't want to see him to go through that. He changed his life around, rededicated his life to Christ, got married. You know,
and that's his mentality. You can just tell in how he speak and these different. He's really zoned in. Both of them are zoned in, and Watson is like, and you could tell in his mindset how he talks.
And mentally, he in a good place before when he wasn't. He was shattered. All that. Imagine him going through all that. I can't even imagine being in a situation like that. But they say got to get a credit where credit is due. Behind every good man is a good woman. So, ladies, you know she ain't gonna let him mess up that bank. She ain't gonna let him mess up that bank. Abdul said last season Shedeur had only 7 weeks on the first team reps and became a Pro Bowler.
Became a Pro Bowler. He balled out. Hey, and honestly, I thought he should. Like if Watson, like you said, if Watson wouldn't have got himself back in the mix, Shedeur would be the starter right now for sure.
James Frank says, not a lot of rookies would have did that if they were in that situation. Shedeur's been built for this. He's been built for this. He's had NFL quarterbacks mentoring him, not only just, Tom Brady. He had other NFL quarterbacks mentoring him, NFL defensive backs mentoring him, teaching him. How can anybody say that your father is one of the greatest NFL players of all time, played defense, and he didn't teach his son how to read coverages?
Right, exactly.
That's asinine. Whoever lets that come out of their mouth.
That's just stupidity, man. It's stupidity for you to even breathe something like that. You think he gonna put his son out there, and he considered one of the greatest to do it, and been raising his son all the way from a pup, all the way his whole life, coaching him, and putting him in with all these different, all Hall of Famers and all these people with all this knowledge, and he don't know how to read even. Get out of here, man. It's nonsense.
Black Prel says Watson is trying to prove himself because he feels the heat from Shedeur. He ain't stupid. He knows Shedeur's him. Yes. Watson knows Shedeur's him, and Shedeur knows Watson was him and trying to get back. Zed Mack, it says, could be a message to those doubting him. I don't see him taking shots at Shedeur like that, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. That was a subliminal message. Hey, when you play sports, you had that person that's trying to take your spot. You know how you talk trash on the side to him. You say, "Hey, young buck,"
But I get it. I get
used to do.
I get what Zed Mack is saying, though. He got a lot of people that's hating on him and don't want to see him do anything. And he could be, he could be saying, screw all y'all. It's me against the world, and this is how I'm feeling. I'm bringing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good point. It's a good point. It could be like that.
Now, I like Got Time Today says it's good to know Shedeur got him pressed. They got each other pressed. They are bringing out the best of each other. I love it, baby.
I'm ready to get it.
Man, the whole world gonna be tapped into the Cleveland Browns training camp.
I'm ready to get with it. I'm tired of all this quietness, man. I'm ready. I want to see some pads clacking. I want to see some throwing. I want to see something. You got Kenneth.
Hold on, we got Jay Nicole. I see you in here, sis. She said they say I guess everybody's okay with the camera crew and throwing with the college guys at the college. It was a problem last year. Good point there, Jay Nicole. But that was a good there. Anything that they could nitpick on Shedeur trying to perfect his skill set. What a difference a year make. Hey, read this one. This is from your boy, Reese.
I'm behind on that. Where is it at? Oh, you got it up. Oh,
I got it up.
Raheem Abdul. He says, Watson better be careful. Shedeur ready to step on heads.
One stepping on neck, the other one
stepping on heads.
Yeah, there is a difference between stepping on the head and stepping on the neck and stepping on the head. Because if I recall, within the word of God, it tells us stepping on the serpent's head. Stepping on the serpent, crush his head. What we got? Nate Edwards says, man, you know how we talk. Sit in on the domino game. Competition is real. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Competition is real. Everybody, like a lot of people think that like people not really wanting that, you know, yeah, you like somebody and all that type of stuff, but you know, competition is real, man. And sometimes you might like a person and you think, man, he ain't really. Look at Magic and Isaiah. You know, they was, you know,
lifelong. But
they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it go. And then after that, we cool. But it's just competition, man, brings out the best in everybody, man.
Yeah, just a reminder, don't know what channel you're watching on. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share with somebody. Help us push the channel out. Coach J says, I think DW4 mad at Cleveland media more than Shedeur. Yeah, because I didn't know how he got treated before Shedeur got here, because I ain't tap in until Shedeur got here. So Reese, can you tell us how the media treated Watson so badly, especially when he got injured? Because that was horrible.
Yeah, it was some boos, man, when he came out. You know, when he went out, they wheeled him out on a stretcher. It was some boos, man. I thought it was awful. Fans, like, you know, I don't know if they were clapping or booing or whatever, but it should be basically silent when a guy, or clapping for him,
to
support him, you know, put a thumbs up, you know, him. But it was not like that. It was somber, and it was sad, man. I never want to see an athlete. These guys be out there, man. These guys be out there putting their lives on the line, because you get one wrong hit, concussion, you know, head injury. Like, yeah, we talk about all these injuries, but you know, you don't want to see somebody's head injury, man. That's, you know, you can eventually like heal from an Achilles or ACL or some other hip injury like Bo Jackson. You eventually heal from that, but you can't heal from a head injury, and that's big, man. So, you know, that's a blessing just to have that. You know, I hate to bring it there, but that's what it is.
We got a direct question for you, sir.
As long-standing Browns fans, have you seen anything like this? Not this competition. No, never. It's usually we go into the season pretty much with the guy. You know, I haven't seen this back since maybe in the 90s. You know, the early 90s or something. Zed Man says, even he said, we don't look at it the way y'all look at it. I think there's more than meets the eye with this
competition.
Yeah. It's not like a hate you competition. It's just a healthy competition, but it is a comp, you know. It is a comp. It is what it is. It's competition all over the field. It's competitions at cornerback, competition at safety, all over.
All over. Hey, read this one, Reese. Because I'm gonna end this show with something. I'm gonna read some more chats, but this feeds into what I'm showing at the end of this show. Read that.
He in Vegas for business. He got to get his workouts in.
No matter where Shedeur goes, he takes a bag full of footballs and his different pair of cleats so he can work out and get working wherever he go. But I'm gonna share with you all something. I ain't gonna do it right now. This ain't the key part, Reese, because there's some chats in here I want to make sure that we read before we tap out. Is that I have something from the streets that may have us all scratching our head, but I cannot disclose where it came from. That's a teaser, Reese.
Okay.
Black Pearl, if y'all notice, Shedeur ain't posting his workouts. Boog did it. That's right. Shedeur ain't never posting his workouts on his own. It's always somebody else posting them. His workouts, Book did it. He's locked in, and he ain't worried about what nobody else is doing. That's right. That's all he can do is worry about his skill set, hit perfecting his game. If he worrying about what the other person's doing, what Shedeur already told us, he ain't in the right mindset.
Right. Good point,
Selmo says, Todd got a two-headed monster on his hands. And that's a good thing to have. Cleveland Browns, that's a good thing to have. Coach Todd already said, I got 2 starting NFL quarterbacks.
He do.
That's a compliment.
It is.
Hey, your boy Kevin wouldn't have said that.
No.
He would have gave that generic response to Mary Kay. Mary Kay, that's not where my focus is right now.
Every time. He
time.
got a reel that he always says.
That's not where my focus is right now. That was his automatic response. Anything he didn't want to answer. That's not where my focus is right now. But you know what, Reese? His focus is going to be in Cleveland when he coming to beat y'all. When the Falcons come. The Falcons don't play well playing away, and then in the winter, woo, boy, if it's cold like it was last year. I had tickets to go to that game last year. It was too cold. I sold them things. I said, "Oh no. Hell to no, I wasn't coming up there."
He gonna come in here catch an L.
I want him to. I ain't no Falcons fan.
Oh yeah, he gonna catch an L.
Kenneth Anderson. Let me close out these chats real quick. Enjoying talking to y'all in the chat, y'all.
Absolutely.
Kenneth Anderson says Shedeur has never been doubted before. Last season, he is preparing to dominate. True facts. Total, as Joe Hayden would say, 1,000%. 1,000%. I like some Joe Hayden, man. I love watching the show with Debo. James Frank say, we can't speak on that for Watson because none of us know. None of us was there. Money will bring evil. I won't speak on that. I just want to see our team win. That's right. Like I said, having a two-headed dragon, like Selmo said, two-headed monster rather, it's a win-win situation for the Cleveland Browns and the city of Cleveland and for the loyal fan base.
Absolutely, man. I want to win.
I don't. In all the video footage I saw there, Abdul, I didn't see Watson there for that Cleveland for Christ event. I don't think he was in town there. I think him and his wife was somewhere. Someone says, Todd got his choice of 2 Pro Bowler QBs. He's going to let him cook. That's right. He's going to let him cook.
Elmo.
James Frank says, Jalen Ramsey from Pittsburgh came out and said Shedeur played them last year and he could see Shedeur reading the defense.
Yep.
For sure he said that. I watched that. I did a show on that. I did a live solo show on that. He sure did. Exposed Jason Lloyd.
Oh, Jason Lloyd.
Now when they ask Jason Lloyd questions now, he says, I don't have nothing to say. He done learned his lesson.
Yeah, he been backed all the way off now.
G. Bush tore into him too. He said, if you can't stand the heat, change your profession. He didn't say his name out loud. I'm not going to say.
But he knew he was talking to him.
Said, we knew who he was talking about. Book says Shedeur is constantly working on his footwork, which is what Coach Monken said. He has seen great improvement. Yes, he has. Jay Nicole says he can throw a shot, but why the wide receivers working with both of them? They're both trying to be great. Well, if Shedeur, the ones that we've seen working with Watson is KC because he's in Cleveland. Luke, one of the tight ends and some college quarterbacks. So they got 3 weeks left. Hopefully they'll have a passing camp together. Casey's been getting his work in. He did a wide receivers camp. I forget where he was at. with some other wide receivers from other NFL teams. That's been on social media. I know you've been pretty busy, but that's KC's been working out with other wide receivers on other teams. They had a wide receiver camp. There's been a wide receivers camp. There's been a defensive lineman camp. You seen the workout with Keyshawn with his trainer working him out? You seen that one?
I seen that. Yeah.
Okay.
We
wrap this up. It says Coach J says he's definitely not taking a direct shot at Shedeur. He's been mentoring him. Yes, he's known that family for a while. It's the perception. It's just the perception. We all have our own perception. The media talks bad about both of them every chance they get. I think they're both going to stick it to the media. Yes. But it's going to be, boy, I can't wait till they got to eat their words, though, y'all. Can't wait. Woo, we got a lot of chats, Reese.
I know.
Let me start from the bottom and work my way up to where I left off at.
I didn't think it was going to be an hour. Hey, I didn't think it was going to be an hour. It went past fast.
Yeah. So we're about to wrap this up. KC said last night on the live he was with Shedeur, then Watson. It was posted, though, but everybody was worried about this. Eyes closed, yeah. Hey, they need to worry about themselves. I don't think he took a shot at Shedeur. We threw these chats real quick. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us.
Appreciate y'all.
Definitely made this a real live thing. I love the interaction, y'all. KC said last night he was with Shedeur, then Watson. Cool. Cleveland media acts like Shedeur is dumb. Where we at? Where we at?
Like that,
my thing locked up on me. Wow. Okay.
James Frank
says I'm trying to go to the third. Guess what, James Frank? Tell him, Reese. Tell him, Reese. Hey, give us some breaking news, Reese. Give us some breaking news. Who's already tapped in?
We going to that game. We're gonna be in the dog pound.
What section, Reese? In the dog pound. October 1st. Steelers against the Browns. Thursday night football for the whole world to see. It's okay for Watson to get in there too, but I really would like to see Shedeur playing against the Steelers. And if the Browns were smart, they would have Shedeur playing because Shedeur beat them last year, along with the entire Browns team.
Yeah, Shedeur was balling, man. He didn't beat. Hey, he did his thing. He did his thing for the end of the year. He said, we're going to be looking for y'all.
I said before, I closed out this live feed. I cannot disclose where it came from because it came. I got to hide this one, man. I got to see where
Wait. You got that bomb street news? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Got that bomb street news?
I gotta. Some of you may know where this is from, but I will not disclose where it's from. But I always got my ears and my eyes and my heartbeat to the sports media content streets. Reese, can you read this out loud?
I can't be the only one thinking this. Deshaun's throwing to Browns wide receivers this past week in Cleveland while Shedeur's in Vegas getting work in with Xavier Weaver. Feels like Cleveland might have a trade up. It's a trade up his sleeve before. I can't see that.
Before camp.
Before camp. We'll know soon. Soon enough. We'll know soon enough.
So that's the question I want y'all to respond to in this chat before we close out. This came from a credible source.
Where it come from?
I can't say. I refuse to say.
Okay.
Hey, what did it? I can't give up my sources.
Can't give up your sources.
I'll take it to the grave.
But this is a credible source.
This was asked. Somebody knows. Somebody that got their ears in the sports new streets know who it is. I'm not asking you to say who it is. If you do know, is that time will tell. That's all we can say.
But you say you heard it here first. If you do hear,
I'm the only one to put this out so far,
right?
And I had to crop this until I couldn't reveal who it was, at least to my knowledge.
Right.
I don't want him to trade Shedeur. You know what I mean? Cleveland. I got 2 Cleveland Browns jerseys, an orange one coming on the way, tickets to go to the game, all to see Shedeur Sanders. Hey, Reese, I want you to close out. When I called you, when I showed you this, you was at your the White Sox family reunion. What was your response? Share with the chat.
Hey, I was like, I said, if Shedeur,
if you think you know who it's from, do not say who it's from. I don't want that divulged. But go ahead.
I said, if Shedeur, I said, it's a lot of people in trouble. Shedeur leave Cleveland. Hey, it's back to the grind, baby.
Back to the basement. We're gonna follow Shedeur wherever he go. But whatever God's will is, whatever the Most High's plan is for him, it shall be. Can't none of us stop the path that's already paved for Mr. Sanders. We can't.
But he did get this from a credible source, you guys. When he told me this, I was at my wife's family reunion.
Because he knows where it's from.
Yeah, and he told me, and I know why he don't want to say it, but just trust me, this came from somebody.
So, but incredible. There's a question mark. We'll see. I don't think the Haslams. The only thing that comes to my mind is that favorite saying, "Browns be Browning." I hope they've learned. They got the golden goose. They got a lot of goose. Hold on to it.
Yep, we got the golden goose, man. Don't mess around. Don't mess this up now. Don't mess it up.
But the only point I did bring up, Reese, when I brought up whenever Deshaun came onto y'all team and how he made sure that Joe Flacco wasn't there, is Watson could have gave them an ultimatum that we don't know about, that if I'm going to have the opportunity to be QB1 and I don't want to get booed and everything out there, he may say, go ahead and let Shedeur have the opportunity to be QB1 somewhere else.
But my thing is, how Watson gonna have the upper hand? I understand
I'm not saying he has the upper hand.
I know what you're saying. I know you didn't say that, but I mean, as far as my thinking is like Watson, him dipping out what he want, and I understand the Haslam and him went to they went to his wedding and all that stuff and different things, but man, this is Shedeur's the guy, man.
For sure.
Shedeur's the guy. Sure. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the young fellas to take over so we can have 10, 12 years of a franchise, of a dynasty. We building a dynasty. AB, he's building a dynasty with these young people. I don't want to go backwards.
That he is. But we enjoyed the moment with you. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. If you haven't done it yet, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channels, especially if it's your first time tapping in. If you tapped in before and you ain't subscribed, bless us and subscribe. Man, you can go to @Prentice Premier. Let me put that in here. That's the easy thing you do.
Fast.
@Prentice Premier to tap in and subscribe. Boy, training camp's approaching. And we're going to be in here getting in where we fit in, y'all. We like to give it to you live. We don't play it hours later. We give it to you live as the feed comes in. We showing it to you. We showing it to y'all.
Man, I appreciate everybody coming in, tapping in, man. I did not expect this many people to come in and tap in on Saturday, man. And y'all blessed us with y'all, coming in and being in engagement. Hey.
And we had no idea that we was going to be this long.
No, it was just on the spur of the moment, and everybody came in. They came through. Appreciate y'all.
Let's give them close it out with this, Rick.
Hot takes, heated debate. All things sports every time. Pull up your seat, let the good talk go. Reserved at the table, we gon' feed your soul. Hit that like, hit that, share. Drop your comments, we be right there. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Wheel and double PP. We got the people on the front. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Drop your comments, we share them all. Let the whole show run up. Reese Wheel, double PP. Let the people know. If the play was dirty, we gon' let it show. If the picks got shaky, we gon' call that out. If the team came swinging, we gon' talk about it loud. It's time to cook together, so bring your best take. Every win, every loss, every buzzer, every shake. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We keep it real, we keep it live.
Peace and love. See you on the next one. We will see you when we see you.